Good morning, everybody. This is not nice one for us all. It's not a nice one for us. Good morning. This is Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. Eba mi share program yìí as you join in. I don't know if it's gone out. It's like it's not going anywhere. Okay, it started now. Good. I can say it now. Please, everybody, help me to share as you join. Share, please. Copy the link. Good girl. Share, please, every one of you, please. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's a sad one for all Nigerians because Funke Akindele is our darling. Funke Akindele is our darling. Unfortunately, we got the news that Funke Akindele's marriage has finally crashed. It's not a thing that we are happy about, but it's just that we have to let the whole world know, the way it goes. Please, as you come in, help me to share it. Help me to share it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Prevailing Issues with Ajoke. Unfortunately, our darling, Omogidi, Omoti gbogbo wa love ní Nollywood. Wọ́n ní marriage crash ní àárọ̀ yìí. Ìyàwó ọkọ ẹ̀ ló gbé jáde. He went on his Instagram to announce the breakup. We've been hearing the rumor for a long time that the marriage wasn't going going well. Faradeng, how are you, my sweetheart? How are you? You okay? Welcome on board. Unfortunately, Funke Akindele, his marriage is gone. Her marriage to JJC Skillz is gone. He announced it on his Instagram page this morning that the marriage of about 10 years, about many years, not marrying sin, we pay Otiton JJC Skillz. Funke Akindele has been trying so well, even after all the rumor came out, and Uncle Bebeto, Brother Bebeto, what's his name? Bebeto, that boy. The husband's son, came out to tell the whole world that the marriage was over, that they're just patching up and all that, and leaked a lot of secrets to the whole world. But she still kept it to herself, and they pretended to be together. The son, yes. Look at, this is what he did this morning with the black background, and said, "Dear friends and family, I need to let you know that Funke and I have separated. While it lasted, we shared a lot of things together and have created 2 beautiful children. The last 2 years have been extremely difficult for us. Marshall, I know I have tried my best to fix things, but I believe it is beyond repair now. God, 3 months ago, and at Funke's insistence, I moved out of the house. And apart from AMCVA, I've not been able to get Funke to sit down in an amicable manner to discuss the future of our relationship." So it's true that they've separated for a long time. Bebeto, the son, told us that they've separated for a long time, that they are just pretending to be together. And we could see it even on that day. On the AMCVA award, you will know that it's just a show off to let the whole world know that they are together. And just Father's Day, Funke still celebrated him, calling him the best dad and all that. Anyway, he has announced to the whole world today that they are no more together, and he cannot pretend any longer. He said he has been trying so much to get Funke to sit down and let them discuss about it. Of course, they've been having, the marriage has hit the rock, and they've been having problem for the past how many years, and she has refused to sit down with him and talk about it. I'm making this announcement so that the public is clear that we both are pursuing separate lives. We still have issues that need to be addressed, such as the custody and well-being of our children, which is paramount, and as well business interests, which needs to be disentangled. But I have no doubt that this will be resolved in one way or the other. We've heard a lot about this relationship, that it boils down to money matter. They've had problems concerning the business. When Funke married this man, we know that he had problems with his career, he had no money, and he's British, you understand, but he had no money. Funke got married to him. We can recollect how Funke was in numerous relationships before marrying JJC. There was a time she was being rumored to be going out with Ogabelo's son. What's his name? Adebayo Salami's son. What's that boy's name? Jelili. They were in good relationship. They had a very, very tight relationship that everybody thought they were going to get married. Everybody believed they want to marry me. One very good relationship to marry me, and the thing did not work out, until she married the married man with three wives or 4 wives or 2 wives. So she became the 3rd wife or the 4th wife. Femi Adebayo, thank you, Faradeng. She was in relationship with Femi Adebayo for a very long time. It was a big relationship. The whole industry knew about it. Everybody, they thought they were going to get married. Unfortunately, the marriage, the relationship didn't work out for both of them. I guess because of the fact that they said, Femi was married as at that time, and his dad was against the relationship, as we were told. And then apart from the wife and the father, that's Femi's father, Ogabelu, the wife at home too wasn't taking it easy with her, and so the relationship didn't work for Femi Adebayo and herself. So they parted ways, and then she got married to this man. Everybody were like, how can you, with everything you've got, how can you go and marry a man that has 3 wives? And it was a big wedding. They had big wedding. What's his name, Ghana? I've forgotten that man's name. Does anybody know his name? Yaoloja Konin Oshodi. The guy was very popular. They got married. It was a big wedding. After 1 year or 2, the marriage, Osunla no Shinyere, good morning. How are you, everybody? So the marriage did not work out, and the man obviously walked out of the marriage and said Funke was too controlling, that he wouldn't want him to go back to his wives, and he knows that he has wives before she got involved with him. And everybody condemned Funke at that time because they said even her mom was against that marriage. That her mom was like, how can you, with everything that you have, go and marry a married man? Not just a married man, a man that has 2, 3 wives. That it was just impossible for you. Please, there is star button activated on this our own platform too. Please help us to share this program, help us to like this program, help us to comment on this program, put emojis. Kehinde Almaroof Ade, thank you so much. Kehinde Almaroof was the husband, the first husband she got married to. That was the first husband she got married to. Kehinde Almaroof, you're right, with 3 wives. And the man was the one that came out to tell us that, we may come. It was just a big disgrace for Funke at that time. How can you be telling me not to go and meet my wives? That you're too controlling, that, she was too controlling. And then Funke too came out with domestic violence stories, that the man was violent, the man was this, the man was that. And she regretted ever getting into that relationship in the first place. But I think it's just about the society, the pressure we give to people, to ladies, especially when they become 25, 30, 27, 30, and good morning, Victoria Ndagi. We tend to pressurize ladies, to get married. And I guess it was because of the pressure that she got married to Almaroof, because everybody condemned, even in the industry, they were like, how can you not even 3 wives or 2 wives, or you're going to be the 3rd wife, or you're going to be whatever wife you're going to be? Everybody condemned the act, but she did it. They had the big wedding, white wedding. She was happy, dancing and all that, but it didn't work out, and the marriage crashed. And now we got this perfect relationship that we thought it was. Of course, JJC Skillz had children in the UK. He's UK based. He had a career that wasn't working well. It was a singer, or it was a rapper. Yeah, he was a rapper in the UK, but things weren't doing very well for JJC Skillz. And he met Funke Akindele. They started dating, and before we knew it, it was just like rumor. Before we knew it, they got married. And they got married in a very quiet way that everybody thought this is a perfect one. Now, at least, Funke, you're not going to make noise about your marriage. And she has kept her marriage out of social media for a very, very long time. Even seeing her children, Shola Babajide Lebi, good morning, welcome on board. Seeing her children was the first time we could see her twins, when Bebeto, her stepson, brought the picture. It's not even Bebeto that brought it. It was Bebeto's mom that brought the pictures of the twins out. She has kept her relationship so well that everybody applauded her for a very long time. Nobody knew anything about Funke's relationship. Her marriage was kept out of social media. We know we are always, condemning those ones, the celebrities that bring out their relationship, and that's why everybody is now talking about Lateef Adedimeji and his wife being paid, that they should please keep their relationship out of social media before they destroy their marriage, because we love them so much. And I'm using this opportunity to tell Lateef and his wife to please keep their lovely relationship out of social media. It will only destroy it. It will not bring good cause for them. But for Funke Akindele, she kept the relationship so well from social media. But unfortunately, it did not work out. The relationship started, they got married. We were happy for Funke. Everybody applauded. Everybody loved her, Even though JJC Skillz is a serial father, he had so many children. Sorry, it's not about abusing him or talking down on him. It's just that he's got so many children, and out of wedlock, this one. He's Oyinbo. He lived all his life in the UK, so we cannot really fault him for that. It's just, and as a rapper, musicians and all those artists, they will always have so many children from, look at our son now, Davido. He's got 3 children from 3 baby mamas. So it's just one of their traits. Just like their fathers, Baba Wasiu, Baba Obe, Baba Sonny, all of them, they are always having children around. So JJC Skillz too had those children, but I think it was alone when he met Funke Akindele. And going forward, they got married. Everything seems rosy. According to us out there that we're not in the relationship with them, we felt the relationship was good, and we're all praying for them. In fact, we love them so much. Everybody talks about Funke Akindele. She's a Nollywood star. She's our Nollywood sweetheart. You understand? Because when I first heard the rumor, I was like, God, don't let this happen to our Nollywood sweetheart. Never. You understand? Never. Yes, Frederick, you said, Walai, they need to stop or slow down the over display of lovey-dovey on social media. It's becoming tiring and worrisome, actually. May God keep their marriage intact till eternity. Yes, that's Adedimeji and Mobimpe. They are doing it too much. We are not saying people should not show affection online or whatever, but when you bring your relationship online too much, this goes to Adedimeji, Lateef Adedimeji, and his beautiful wife, Mobimpe. I pray that God in his infinite mercy will keep your home intact. The show of affection and all the things you display, you're just opening yourself. Yeah, I know, Frederick, you're talking about him. I know you're showing your wife out there, you're showing your husband out there, the two of you, you're trying to let the whole world know that you're in love. We know you've kept it for a very long time that nobody knew when you started, and it was doing very well. So please, honestly, you will see people smiling at you. You don't know what prayer they are praying behind you. We pay kibobo kompa je for time. Lágbára Ọlọ́run kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín o. Marriage yín ò ní dàrú. Now let's go to Funke Akindele. Somebody wrote something here. Princess Buki Awufeso, why can't you fault him? What's wrong is wrong. Londoner or not Londoner? Yeah, no, I'm not saying I'm not faulting him, ma. No, you don't understand, ma. What I'm trying to say, Nipe, you know, we know that he's a serial father. He's got lots of children. And because of the kind of job he was into, maybe that was what made him who he is. Do you understand? It's not that I'm not faulting him or I'm faulting him. I'm just saying, just who he is as a musician. Do you understand, ma? It's not that I'm not faulting him. Anyways, going forward, they got married, and everything seems rosy. We all loved them. When we see them out, just once in a while, because they are not those ones that will come out and shout, I love you, I do this. We're like, oh my God, we just love Funke. We loved their relationship, and we were paying for them. Now, God bless them. Even before God's blessing, there were rumors of Funke will never have children. One pastor came and gave vision that she will never have children, that she will never do this. It was vision that everybody prayed against. But God forbid. Princess Buki, I'm not making excuses for anyone, ma. Okay, I will not, ma. I take that correction, ma. When a man is doing something that is bad, it is bad. We all want, even our own male children, we don't want them to start having children up and down. I take that, ma. Thank you, ma. So, like I was saying, so like I was saying, you know, Madam Yubinu go. Like I was saying, Jerry, going forward, I'm a pastor, you know, they will make vision upon vision, you know, ni get me kò ní get gbogbo wa tan wo tá wà lórí ìran yìí, tá wà lórí line yìí lágbára Ọlọ́run Ọba. I pray that bad vision will never be yours in the mighty name of Jesus. The pastor came and said, Funke will never have children. Jumoke Balogun, no excuse for bad men. Yes, no excuse for bad men. When you are bad, you are bad. Yes, I am with you people. When you are bad, you are bad. Why would you be having children up and down, up and down, up and down? But I guess since he got married to Funke, he stopped having children up and down, up and down. Abi? So, my dear people, so, our pastor Arino, you understand, they started having this vision that she was not going to have children in life. And we know how successful Funke Akindele is. She's one of the best in that industry when it comes to knowing what you're doing. In fact, I would always say it that Funke's money, Funke's wealth can be attributed to the kind of job she does. Funke's wealth, unlike most of this, our Nollywood stars, that you cannot trace where their money is coming from. That their money has been attributed to one politician or dating one man, dating another. Faradeng, you are giving me style again. Oh yeah, can I give you a kiss? Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much. God bless you. So she has been very successful. Why now, Princess Buki? Why are you not unable? Why are you unable to send stars now? Àwọn ayé ló mú star yẹn dání, ẹ má gbà fún wọn, princess, ẹ bá mi fún, ẹ sọ fún àwọn ayé kàn release star yín, kàn release star Àjọkẹ́, kàn release star gbogbo wa lórúkọ Jésù. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. So our wealth has never been attributed to politicians, to drugs, to anything dubious. She has always had a very, very good career. Funke started from, you need to know, as a young girl, as a very young girl going to NTA to do a program. For all of you that are old enough to have watched, you need to know, she was their main actress. She was their main actress. And she was doing very well. UNICEF was supporting that program at that time. So she started a career from a very young age. And God has blessed us so much. that even as she's growing up, things were going well for her. She became a star with Jenifa. Was it Jenifa? No, Jenifa. That she became, she was talking about, was it the title of the film, that she now did a series now. But it was, it was just one film like that blew her up. And I can imagine how many homes watched that film that time. That gave her the household name. Jenifa kan, Ayetoro kan, Jenifa kan, Ayetoro kan. That became that gave her the breakthrough as at that time. Since that time, I should check my page and sort out the star issue. But Faraday was able to give me get me stars, and some people gave me star about 2 days ago. But I will check, ma. Do you understand? You can subscribe. There is subscription which you pay monthly. You can subscribe with the green button too, ma. So whichever way you want to support the program, always do it, ma. So it was Jenifa kan, Ayetoro kan, and when Jenifa does her films, it's not about just giving you the hilarious part of it. It's the take home, the man come back, the wisdom in that film. It's not just doing film. What are you taking home from it? What are you teaching people out of it? Okay, and sending stars, all right. Maybe she is here. So, what are you teaching people out of your films? A lot of their films that they do now, no lesson. Thank you very much. Buki Awufeso. No lesson that you can pick out of some of their films. Some of them you just watch it. Especially, I'm sorry, especially the English films. Very few of them. Sometimes I don't even watch them. But when Funke does her film, you get something to take home from it. There will always be lessons to take from it. The film that brought her to limelight, she has always been in limelight anyway as a young girl, but the Jenifa film, she talked about how young girls in the university, how they go and do Olo show, how men will come out and pick them, and they'll go to parties to impress and all that. And at the end of the day, how they are being used for rituals. In fact, she opened a lot of people's eyes. She gave her the insight of what it is in the university. Of course, we went to university in Nigeria, I went to university in Nigeria, I knew it that when we were young, when we were in the university, they do come, of course, to pick girls. Ritualism wasn't as loud as this. So some of them, we might see them, we might not see them again, but nobody knew what was going on. But she gave everyone the insight into what they use these girls for. In fact, that Jenifa's film, that she talked about how girls are being used for rituals, changed a lot of girls' hearts. Gave them that fear that, oh my God, so truly, if I go and I will follow this man, this thing can happen to me too. So it was a big lesson for girls. Apart from the fact that it was just too funny. That film was just bam. I can watch it and rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it 100 times. I'm not tired watching Jenifa. How young ladies live double lives. Thank you, ma, Princess Buki. She gave us the insight into everything. Fake life. So, everybody loved her. Everybody loves her. We still love her anyway. Unfortunately, and that was, okay, talking about her wealth, that was where it came from. So Funke has never been to, because of money, I've dated this because of money, or I'm dating this because of money. No. Oluwaremilekun John, good day, ma. Funke is a role model to other young ladies and she should please not mislead them. I understand she is. But unfortunately, Olomamwa, we pray that God in His infinite mercy will not let marriage be, or relationship be part of things that will destroy us in life. Even for our young children growing up. As successful as she is, as wealthy as she is, she bought a house in Lekki, millions of naira. Millions of naira. And then JJC came, moved in with her. A man can have money more than his wife. His wife can have money more than the husband. So coming to live with your wife, as a Yoruba man, as a Nigerian, some people will frown at it. And exactly what has happened to JJC Skillz now. If he had not moved in with her, maybe he wouldn't be asked to, please, pack your load and go. Maybe it's the call for you guys, clarion call for men. Don't move to a woman's house. Me, I'm just advising Nigeria. Even here, if a man does anything, the woman will send them out. So in Nigeria, if a woman has that kind of wealth and status, and you moved in with her, if anything happens, just try and plan ahead so that anyway, going forward, they've been having this beautiful relationship because we've never heard anything about infidelity in that marriage because they did not tell us. Just of recent, after disgracing the pastor that said she will not have children, because that pastor, àwọn bàbá tó máa ń rí wọn pé àwọn kan ò kí ń rí wọn dáadáa, àwọn ìran burúkú Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kó rí ìran burúkú sáwọn ọmọ wa, àwọn ìran burúkú tó máa ń rí. They said she would never have children, but God disappointed the pastor or whoever that was praying for her not to have children, and God gave her twins with this JJC Skillz. Beautiful boys, lovely boys. Princess Buki said it doesn't matter who owns the house. When a relationship breaks, someone has to move out. Then. So, and things were doing very well for them. Funke brought in as stepsons into the house, I think 2 of them from the UK. They were living together. And I guess one of them, which is Bebeto, brother Bebeto, was a problematic child, according to what we heard and what he has come out to tell us. I think it was into Mamunkon. And apart from that, he was always fighting and all that. He was expelled from one school, expelled from another school. And we heard that it was Funke that was paying the bills. Don't forget that JJC had no career again. And that was why he moved down to Lagos to live with his wife. They started doing the business together. Scene 1. And what we heard was that the scene 1 was part of the problem they had. That before JJC moved to Funke's house, and before they started doing the business together, it was agreed. So we don't know where the agreement is now. Maybe it's written agreement or just oral agreement. That is going to be 50-50. So scene 1 will be managed by JJC Skillz. He will be the manager. And that's where you see the Jenifa, this Jenifa series they do, which is doing perfectly well. They are making loads and loads of money. And you can see the kind of fleet of cars they have. Even the other time, I think last year, he bought a new car. Early this year, he bought a new car. That's JJC. The wife was showing everybody that her husband got a new car. So the business was one of the problems that they said caused the problem. That was one of the problems. Because at the end of the day, they said Funke felt JJC was spending so much money that it was using their investments on things that are not necessary. That was dipping his hand into the purse, the business purse, to do rubbish. That we cannot confirm if it is true or not. But unfortunately, they said that was how the problem started. It was Bebeto that made us understand that they've not been sleeping together for the past 3 years, which is being confirmed this morning by JJC Skillz himself with what he has written out. Dear friends and family, I need to let you know that Funke and I have separated. What a way to announce to the whole world. It's Nikki Posh, welcome, ma. Honestly, it breaks our hearts. And I don't know why is it that most of the time when you celebrities, when your marriage is eating the rock or anything, you come out to let us know. Maybe you are trying to give us content. Because we really need the content anyway. Look at this, my new page now. You will help me to build it. Because I'll be talking about everything that goes on. Do you understand? But it saddens our hearts when we see that relationship or marriages that we have been praying for so badly, that will not, that we pray that it's not going to break and breaks. Woman do wa. JJC Skillz. Break hearts wala kutu Wednesday, Thursday. You broke our hearts. And I can imagine maybe, like you said, you have been trying to get Funke. Okay, Princess Buki said, because they are celebrities and you will not be surprised when they start other relationship. Okay, that's true. They need to let everybody know that, look, I'm no more with Funke, so that when you see me with Ajoke, you will not say, why are you dating Ajoke? We thought Funke is your wife, you know. So, man, to wagon. You broke our heart this morning. You confirmed what your son said. The son said, even Funke that we are all calling good girl and all that she's been sleeping around. That Funke had relationship and her husband got to know she cheated on her husband and and they've always been fighting at home and that she's not what we portray her to be. So a lot of things came out of that, her having Bebeto in their house. That's her stepson. So sometimes when we see relationships that looks perfect outside, we don't know. Honestly, Mumbo Isheoluwa, this is heartbreaking, but last now everybody go chop breakfast. I've said it and I will say it again. Marriage is not an achievement. But grace from God, may the grace of God never depart from us. Amen. And it's not that we are making mockery of them, because it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. When we see relationships out there, look at that Chacha's own. Last year, she came out to say she was ending the marriage, it was DV, it was this. People said she was mad. And then she came out again to say, yes, she was going through depression, and that was why she said this. But she was going through domestic violence, according to her. So sometimes when we see women or a man walking out of relationship, why do we always say, why? You should have just patched it up. Sometimes it's hard to patch up. See what that Chacha wrote out. That Nollywood, English Nollywood actress. That she's crying out so that you will not see her. It's when you see her dead that you will now say, just like Osinachi. It breaks our hearts when we see young couple breaking up. It breaks our hearts because we thought going into that institution of marriage is a thing that we hold in high esteem in our society. We hold it so much in high esteem in our society, and we're always looking up to marriages that are good, that we perceive to be good. But unfortunately, this one is gone. Is gone. And the way we know Funke, who she is, I know she's not going to tell anybody. She's not going to talk to anybody about it. She's not going to talk about it. That I know very well. Because she's not someone that comes out to let anybody knows what is going on. And maybe out of frustration, that's why JJC Skillz comes out to let us know that look, so that you won't be surprised when you hear from Gist Lover. And it was Gist Lover that made us even see, because I didn't even go to JJC Skillz page. I was on Gist Lover's page. You know, we're always going there every morning to greet Oba, to say, Oba, what is happening today? It was there that we got to know that Funke has served JJC Skillz his breakfast. Because definitely it was not him. Mombo Isholuwa, people are going to hell because they want to be called Mrs. They are going through hell because they want to be called Mrs. Some wear their pillows with tears all night. I'm talking from experience. Wow. All because you just want to be called Mrs. Or sometimes it's for Funke's own. It might be just to have children. Or just to have somebody you can call your own. Adeori egun táwọn ẹlòmíì gbé tán pè l'Adeori. We cannot judge now at the moment. We cannot judge. Look at them. Beautiful couple that we love. Beautiful couple that we love. It breaks our hearts that they are no more. And Gist Lover, alabosi ni but that Gist Lover, about Gist Lover. Only JJC Skillz don't put music for status though. Say na last now everybody go chop breakfast. In as much as the song is funny at this time, dear JJC Skillz, stop acting like the victim. Stop it already. You both are at fault. Now two of una carry una and scatter the marriage. Thank God. Now all the things where I write say it happened then. Now same thing JJC Pikin come out talk when he won't narrate the matter. I know hard, I know remove. Now infidelity, mismanagement of funds, and ego key on a marriage. Going forward, you both should do better. Make nobody act like the victim. If not, matter go sup well. Info and receipts go fly anyhow. I come in peace. So like we are saying, you know, I said it before I read this one now, that, you know, definitely it was mismanagement of fund, infidelity on both sides, and mismanagement of fund. There is no lies about it. Do you understand? Because they said they've been having problem about how Mr. JJC was spending money. So that nobody should act as a victim. The two of them are at fault. But he has come out, and we pray that he doesn't make it messy by coming out to spill things. We're sad as Nigerians because we loved you together. We thought the marriage was perfect. We loved the relationship. We loved the fact that you were not always out there to portray a perfect marriage. We love the fact that you were not out there to showcase yourselves and make it look like you were always doing your business. Where we see both of you most of the time is on your Jenifa diaries locations, and you're doing your business very well, and it was going well for you. We never knew that things were going on behind the doors that we couldn't see. Unfortunately, you gave us heartbreak this morning. All Nigerians, we that we loved you together, we that we thought you had a good relationship. So you failed it for us on AMVA award. You were together. You people. I tell people, when you see marriages, don't believe everything you see out there. When you see husband and wife being, I love you, the city no put you. So many marriages out there that they don't even talk to each other. That they don't even, good morning, they don't say. They are just living partners. They are just together for the sake of children. I've seen a couple that lived about 10, 15 years without having sex together. But they are together because of children. And when people see them outside, they portray to you that everything is perfect. And you'll be looking at your own marriage that you are just having little problem. You say, look at Baba Lagbaja's marriage. When you see them in church like this, they are always together. Look at what they did on AMVA award. Would you believe that? Would you even think that what Bebeto told us about them is true? You will have sworn with your heart, with everything in your life, that they were not having problems. Even everybody came out to say, they don't need marriage, you won't fair back there, along when you go back there, kinika. People thought that boy was lying. Or this lover that first brought the news was lying. So that's the deceit in marriage that we see. A lot of couples are like that. I'm telling you the truth. Marriage is tipe, talk on patch a hope. Until that she batu just like this. Not sure money. Hello. In shema. In liwajo lumepa. Abimi liwajo ko baye ni je. Then they walk out of the marriage. At this point in time, all we can do for Jenifa and JJC Skillz is to pray for them. That God, in His infinite mercy, will mend their hearts. Whatever that has broken this relationship will not break your children in the mighty name of Jesus. I'm telling you, long time. You see now, make it push. Marriage. Imagine if you've not been sleeping together for 3 years and you're calling that marriage, that is not marriage. Osula and Ochinyere said, must he come on social media to announce the solution of his marriage? A lot of them, they are celebrities now. We saw that Kora's husband too came out to announce the fall of the marriage, the collapse of their marriage. So celebrities are there, their life is out there, and everybody wants to know what is happening in their lives. So maybe that's why he came out to let us know. With the online in-laws, so that we can help them to amend their marriage. A lot of them are still like that too. That you see them on social media. Look at that boy's marriage. What's his name? That's African. You'll be my African queen. You'll be my African queen. What is that boy's name? You are my African queen. My kinikon. You are my African queen. You can see the going up and down. Today it's over, tomorrow I've come back. Tomorrow they want me to two-face Idubia. Their marriage is actually two-faced. I'm sorry to say, that marriage is quite two-faced. Look at their marriage. Today the wife will say, it's somebody that wants to destroy my marriage, yo. It's baby mama that wants to destroy my marriage, yo. The princess said Funke has tried. She can't continue feeding the man with old chicken. Ma, they are doing business together. It's not about feeding him, ma. JJC Skillz too has started doing business with her. I know she built herself to where she is. She built herself to where she is. But he has started with her. They've been doing the business together since they became husband and wife. He became a manager, director, and everything. So he's been putting his own quarter too. It's not that she's the only one. So they've been working together, man. But what we heard is that he's been mismanaging fund, which is quite, some men are like that. Once they believe that we are making the money together, we are working together. Yeah, I can use my money the way I want it. So maybe, I don't know, but part of where the problem came from is mismanagement of fund and infidelity on both sides. Ìyàwó ndoko, ọkọ náà ndobo. Kò bá sí wàhálà. Open marriage, no pe irú ẹ̀. So they've had open marriage for a long time. Well, it's not a funny thing. It's not funny. It's just unfortunate that Funke's marriage to JJC Skillz just been announced that it's gone. It's gone. Sometimes you wonder, why are you in the marriage if it's not working? It's not working. But because of our cultural belief, is because of our values, we tend to hold on to a broken marriage. There are some relationships that you cannot do anything about it. Once it's lost, it is lost. For a man or a woman. But we will think about, what will the society say? Hey, wani muti koko sile, wani muti koyawo sile. Maybe JJC was staying put because it doesn't want people to say, he has left her again after having 5 baby mamas or 10 baby mamas. Or Funke herself has been so bad that she didn't want anybody to know because of the fact that she's coming from a very bad working relationships. She's had relationships, she's had a marriage that broke down, and she's been like, I don't want this to break. I will keep it, I will try as much as possible to patch it up. So it might have been a very rocky one for a long time. And I'm telling you, many marriages are like that. Nikki Posh said, I heard about open marriage thing from a friend and I was shocked. I'm a open marriage, yo. Husband will go and sleep with another babes out there. Some babes out there. Then, husband too has his own. And they are just living together as husband and wife. I swear to God. I heard of one here in the UK. That they were living together. The husband and wife, not together again. As in, the marriage has collapsed totally. They are just living together. The man will bring his girlfriend in. The wife will bring her boyfriend in. At will. You can imagine how dirty that is. You can imagine how dirty it thinks. So you can imagine that kind of a marriage. And people will still believe they are still together. People will see them out there and say, Mr. and Mrs. Nimo. Mr. and Mrs. Ọkọ àti ìyàwó wọ́n máa jọ máa gbé, ìyàwó á gbé ọkùnrin wálé, ọkọ náà gbé obìnrin wálé. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní disturb ara wọn. Má bà tèmi jẹ́, má ṣe tèmi náà má ṣe tèmi. A kò fẹ́ gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ pàjọ yìí ń gbé ni. So that when people hear that we are not together again, they will not be like, ẹ má balẹ̀ jẹ́ now, ẹ má bọ̀nà jẹ́ now. For religious reasons, we hold on to marriages. Look at Osinashi's case. Do you know how long she was suffering that we didn't know? But our religion will not allow her. What will church people say will not allow her? Societal expectations will not allow us to do certain things. Oyibo will not do that. Once Oyibo has finished with you, they are finished with you. If it's a girl, she will just tell the Baba, I'm gone, I'm finished. And the husband will not beg because he knows that once there is no love again, there is no love. But here we patch it up. Especially we Yoruba people. I be Nigerians. Marriage of convenience, lóríṣiríṣi. Suffering and smiling marriages, lóríṣiríṣi. Man is not happy, he will stay there, stay put. Wife is not happy, she will stay put. Can you imagine a marriage of 10 years, 15 years, not having sex together, and you call yourself husband and wife? What kind of husband and wife is this? What a deceitful relationship. Me believe it. So, just like Funke Akindele's own. But what we can wish them at this point in time, because they are going through emotional, especially JJC Skillz, I'm sure is going through emotional breakdown. We can say that for him to have written it out today, he must be going through a lot on his own, because he said he has been trying to sit Funke down. Funke doesn't want to talk about it, you know. But I'm sure he's going to take the legal action and get Funke to sit down and they talk about how they are going to share their properties because they've worked together. Or talk about how the children, custody of the children, how he will be seeing his children and all that. Surely he's not been able to be seeing his children very well with the way things are. Or he will go there when she's not home, or she will say, okay, go and let the children see their dad. Of course, is the father of the children, even though people have said they did surrogacy, they did this, they did that, but that the surrogacy is still your children, because in your by baby, so a egg has been used, the husband's sperm has been used, if truly is surrogacy, or so that one is just bullshit talk, you know, having children through artificial insemination, whatever. It's your child is your child, you know. When are we going to learn this? And people should stop talking about it, because I read a lot today. People are saying, okay, she had her children through surrogacy, so even the children are this. That's bull crap, you know. They are our children, and one more, you know. So people, they can say whatever they like, but you know, she still needs to see his children, and they are going to sort it out. So at this point in time, because I know Funke might have, you know, moved on. Because oh my God, go this constant the worry that gets small. But I say she gets choco for head too. So maybe it's a move on. I don't know. Maybe, and because they've been sleeping, they've been having open relationship for a long time. Impossible way. God is again what is jealous for a long time. So, but to bad no, whatever. The announcement of marriage crash, you know, is a big thing for her. She'll just wake up this morning and see that her husband has put it on his Instagram page that we are not together again. No. The era that we are now is era of social media, that anybody can just go out and write out there, I'm not I don't want to marry a guy again. No, I'm now single. Oh God, that's the era we are now. Social media era. That everybody comes out to announce the solution of marriage. They come and announce birth of children. They come and announce even paternity of children. We talked about it yesterday. You can imagine a man coming out to tell the whole world that 3 out of his 4 children by his baby mama, they are not his own, you know, that is doubting their paternity. So that's the era we are now. When a man will just open his mouth, baga, like tell to say, I even doubt the paternity of these children you have for me. It's so shameful. Even when I think about that word, it's dirty. So that is the era we are now. The era where men will publish ladies' nudity on Instagram, on Facebook, on everywhere. That is the era we are now. When you have sex with a woman, you record her and put it out there for the whole world to see. That is the era we are now. Go to their Telegram now. It's Telegram that has been operated up and down. You will see some things that you look at. God, may God save us. The era you don't even know who you are talking to that will record you. If a man can record his housewife, his wife, ex-wife, and play it to the whole world, just to show you that yes, she's a shawo, and was asking her, but you were dating Oba, you were doing, you know, infidelity, and then played it to the whole world. That's the era we are. But we online in-laws, we always ready, can't we? to support them in disseminating the information. Eke is our hobby. It's the job most of we do up here. Okay, my brother, how are you? That's what we do. And we'll talk about it. Money, marriage Funke àti JJC Skillz ti dàrú o. JJC Skillz ló wá pariwo fún wa pé ẹ gbà mí o. Funke ti lé mi jáde nílé láti 3 years ago. Mo ń gbé ni mo lọ rent room kan ni o. Ẹ gbà mí o. Mi ò sí pẹ̀lú Funke mọ́. Ẹ má yẹ kó tàn yín jẹ o. Funke ti lé mi jáde o. That is the era we are. Thank you very much for joining me. Please share this program when you see it, anywhere you see it. Help me to share it. Please help me to share this program. And buy stars anytime you make this program. Help me to buy stars. And on our YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube. God bless you. Thank you. Have a lovely, lovely day. Any information, I just will come back and I will talk about it. God bless you. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye.